And I was walking one day through the big lights, wondering when the world became so tired. Bottles of vodka flashed as the Coca-Cola sign shone like moonlight, and I wondered when the world became so wild. Even the clearing of the streets, it was all tiled. In the corner stood a tree in a cage. In the screen on the side of a skyscraper stood a war child, nestled in amongst the stocks, the shares, and the sports scores of the day.
The first time I met Kim Churchill, he walked into our Shaw studios with bare feet. That is so true. And now I'm glad to see that you have invested into some boots here, Kim.
Yes, yeah. There finally came a moment where I couldn't continue.
Well, you know what? We followed you from your beginnings coming to Winnipeg, warned you how cold it was. You came back in the summer with the folk festival, blew everybody away, and now you're back again. This is a new album?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, third one.
Third one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so fill us in on what you've been doing then, besides getting this out.
Well, I've been touring a lot in England and Europe. We went over and did Glastonbury Music Festival, and we signed to Atlantic Records, so that's been very exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you, yeah, that's been really cool. And what else have we been doing? Just touring like crazy. This is the third tour of Canada this year.
And you love it, don't you?
I do, yeah. I really love Canada. It's been like quite an incredible part of me growing into some kind of version of an adult.
Yes, well, I do have to say that you have. I mean, he has a full team behind him, and you're having, a show here at the Park Theatre now. Let's go back to England. Mm-hmm. How did they sort of embrace your music there?
Really good, actually. I was nervous about going to England because so much incredible music comes from there, and I imagine that they're quite picky, they demand. But for what I was doing, especially, which is sometimes not very simple, mm-hmm. it was quite well received, So that was quite nice, actually. Yeah. It was a good surprise.
And so, how does this one differ from the rest? This new album, musically?
It's a bit more free. It's a bit more easy. I think as I was growing up a bit, I learned how to just relax and maybe let things happen as they should, rather than being so controlling and so obsessed with a vision of some description in my head. So now I've just been kind of live and let live a bit more.
Yeah. And I know that traveling, you become more worldly. What have been some of the hot spots for you, or the big concerts that come into your mind?
Ooh, the big concerts. Well, I did a big tour opening for Billy Bragg. And that was quite America. That was quite amazing in America. And that was because of Winnipeg Folk Festival, was where I met him. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. So I know you're on the road now, I guess in the future, more music. Mm-hmm. But will you ever kind of come to America and make this your home, or will forever Australia be home for you?
Australia is my home, it's still where I want to go if nothing's happening, but there's never a point where nothing's happening. I mean, I've spent more time in North America in the last few years, so now I think sort of citizen of the world thing, Yeah. But one day it'll be Oz. It's too cold here.
I know.
I love it. I love it for a visit, but after a while I start freaking out.
So before we go, I have to ask, because I think that it would be very cool. A lot of artists are doing collaborations. So who right now would Kim Churchill like to collaborate with? Your choice.
Alt J.
Really?
Yeah.
And why?
Well, I just think that their musical direction, their conceptually what they're doing right now is just so different, and I find it very inspiring. It's got those wonderful melodic elements, and then it's quite cutting edge, and then it's also a bit heavy. So yeah, they're what's really getting me going at the moment. I'd love to do something with them.
Shine was like a song that sang to me. It said, don't